was a little bit hesitant to go back to my old character right away, because I didn't know if I would have like forgotten everything. So I thought I'll go back to this character that I made a long time ago, and still I'm in the very beginning parts with. Oh, sweet. This is Sunflower is my other character's Doodle. Doodles are just like pets. Give her a treat for doing that very good jump. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the playground and start doing some tasks. And I'll kind of start to explain what I'm doing in a little bit, if you're not familiar with this game. But I do want to talk a little bit about the game in general first. So, Toontown came out in 2003. Whoops, it's not WASD. Toontown came out in 2003, and it was originally made by Disney. It then closed down. The Disney version closed down in 2013, and since then a number of fan-run servers have come up that have replaced the Disney one, kind of carried it on. Looks like there's an invasion here. That probably popped up right when I logged in, but I didn't notice. Okay, let's go to Gulch. Oh, it's speed chat only. I guess I don't mind. I'm not gonna talk to anyone. So in 2003, I would have been 10, going on 11, I think. And I am pretty sure I started playing this game very soon after it came out. And I'm 28 now, turning 29 later this year. And I'm still coming back to this game all the time. I was absolutely obsessed with it as a kid. Completely obsessed. Do I need cell bots? I do need cell bots. I don't remember which cogs are on which street. Yeah, there we go. I was obsessed with this game. My mom was obsessed with it. My friend who lived across the street was obsessed with it. It was a really big part of my life as a kid. And now I still come back to it every few years, and I'm probably gonna go sad. I didn't realize I didn't have any gags. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I come back to this game every few years. I think the last time I was really into it was like 2018. Now it's 2021. And yeah, it's just very comforting. So the idea is, if you're not familiar with this, if you didn't play this as a kid, is you are a toon and you live in Toontown, which is a land of jokes and gags and happiness and silliness and fun and color. let's see. I'm gonna go back to the playground and get some more gags so we don't run into that problem again. Where am I going? This way, I think. Getting turned around. I'm basically playing like off of my phone screen because of the way I have to record this. If anyone knows of a good way to screen record on a Mac without my fan going absolutely nuts in the background, please let me know. I've tried recording multiple videos that have never come to be because the screen recording is just so loud. It just ruins everything I try to do. And I know the setup I have now isn't perfect, and I'm hoping the video isn't too shaky or anything. The table that I have to record on is not a very sturdy table, so I'm doing my best to keep everything sturdy over here, but yeah, I hope no one's getting motion sickness. Anyway, so I hope the background music isn't too loud as well. I have it on the lowest option. I just figured it isn't Toontown without the music, right? So, like any MMO, you have really repetitive tasks that you have to do, and you're basically just beating low-level enemies until you are ready to beat high-level enemies. I forgot to get more laugh points. And there are kind of like raids. They're not called that, obviously, but there's, you know, an equivalent kind of system. And yeah, I think it was a lot of people's first MMOs as kids. And yeah, I think it's gotten a lot of kids interested in games and stuff. And I think the majority of people who play now are probably adults, but it's a good game. It holds up, I think. I have been looking for an MMO to play that isn't Toontown. I've been thinking about possibly trying to get into World of Warcraft, which I've tried a few times, and for some reason I just don't connect with it. I think like there's such a big leap between the difficulty of a game like Toontown and a game like WoW. I realize WoW isn't like a super difficult MMO. I know it's kind of like the standard one, but it still feels like there's a pretty big learning curve for someone who has been playing a kid's game for nearly 20 years. Okay, let's go back. I think there's a way now to see on the map. I thought there was a way to see what no, okay. There used to be a way to see what kinds of cogs were on each street. Maybe you have to actually be on the street. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is mostly law bots. Okay. We need cell bots. So the tasks, like I said, they're pretty repetitive. It's a very, very, very grindy game. It's the kind of game that you put something else on in the background for the most part and think about other stuff and, you know, listen to a podcast or something, because this is not going to keep your attention once you kind of get in the swing of things. Is that a cell bot? It's a cash bot. My phone screen is too small, I can't read these things. Let's see. So this should be 40%. Cell bots, but I don't see any. Let's see. also kind of forgotten like what the icons are and everything. I've forgotten everything. It's been a while. It'll take a while before I can. Hello, sir. It'll take a while before I'm kind of fully back in the game, which is why I'm starting on this low-level character where like no one will care if you make weird mistakes. But my other tunes are much higher level, and people would get mad at me if I started making mistakes. So, it's turn-based. It's very simple. You attack the Cogs attack, and use these gag tracks. And so these are different types of gags that you can use. You start with squirt and throw. And as you use them, you get points, and when you get enough points, you level up and you get a new one. And each one is obviously more powerful. And then at the same time, you're also training along the way to learn the other tracks, and you can learn all of them except for one. So you get a pretty good variety of different types of gags. So you can like throw pies and stuff, and like the top level one of that is you can throw a wedding cake at the cog. Squirt gags, you start off with a squirting flower, and then I think the final one is I think it's like a geyser that comes up out of the ground, which is pretty fun. And you can drop stuff on them, so like starting with a flower pot and going up to like a cruise ship. Sound gags are really cool because they affect all the cogs and not just one, so you can battle up to 4 at a time. And if you have 4 tunes using sound at the same time, you can get cogs beaten really, really quickly. You can also set traps and then use lures to get the cogs to get through the traps. Like, the traps will be things like a little trap door or a bunch of marbles on the floor or something. And you can also tune up other tunes so you can heal them, which is really handy. What? Oh, you can't return this one to headquarters. You have to return this one to Toon Hall. Okay, just go back to the playground because we completed our very difficult task. So, I'm interested to know if any of you watching this have played Toontown in the past, or maybe you play it now. If you do, let me know if you still play it now on Toontown Rewritten. We can be friends. I've never tried. Oh, what's going on here? What is this? Okay, Toon Hall did not used to look like this. What is this? Okay, well, I need to go talk to Flippy. So I don't know what you guys are doing. Oh wow, Flippy's office did not look like this before. So Toontown Rewritten, being like a fan-run continuation of the game, has continued to like add stuff and expand on the old game, which is really cool. But it also means every time I come back, I have no idea what's going on for some of this stuff. But that's cool. It keeps it alive, keeps it exciting. So Flippy says, "Oh good, you're back. I was getting worried that you got lost. Do you understand the difference between the 4 cogs now? I think that you're ready to go ahead and start training for a new gag track. Yay!" Honey Haha is an expert on gags. She can give you some advice on your next track. Honey Haha's building is called the Laugh-In Place, which is on Silly Street in Toontown Central. See you later. Okay, we'll go to Silly Street then. What is all this? Can you talk to these people? Hello. How can I help you? Oh, what is the Silly Meter? The Silly Meter is Looney Labs' greatest invention yet. It tracks the silly levels of Toontown, which go up and down based on toon activity. The best part is, every time the Silly Meter reaches the top, all of Toontown gets rewarded. will let you track the silly meter from your sticker book and allow you to join silly teams. This is like guilds. I'd love to set you up with a one, but you'll need a bit more experience with silliness first. How dare you? I'm very silly, I'll have you know. Come back when you have 30 left points or level 4 gag, and then we'll talk. Oh, okay. Measuring silliness is serious business. Yeah, well, I bet. Okay. I did notice I briefly logged into one of my higher level characters, and I did notice that there was a silly meter, but I had no idea what that meant or what it was for. Okay, well that's cool. I'm really sorry about my computer fan, by the way. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. So, I'm gonna go to Silly Street. See where we're going. Like I said, my mom got really into it as well, and so we've played a lot together. Even as recently as like a few years ago. She's never really gotten into it again like I have. I think maybe she could with a little persuasion. But, yeah, so lots and lots and lots of hours in this game. It might be the game that I have the most hours in, like, ever. Which is kind of embarrassing, and that makes me glad that there's no way to check. Where is this building? Is this one? Yes, the Laughing Place. Okay. Throw and squirt are great, but you're going to need more gags to fight those higher level cogs. When you team up with other toons against the cogs, you can combine your gags for even more giggles. Try different combinations of gags to see what works best. To start you off, you can choose between sound and tune-up. Sound is special. When it hits, it damages all cogs rather than a single one. Tune-up hits all of your targets too, but they aren't cogs. Instead of hitting the cogs, tune-up heals other toons by making them laugh. That way, you can keep toons from going sad in battle. I understand it's a tough decision, so take your time to choose wisely. You may want to ask a few friends what they think so you can plan strategies together. When you are ready to decide, come back here and take your pick. That's about all I can tell you. Good luck on training. Okay, well I don't have any friends to ask. I don't know anyone who's playing this game right now. Yeah, so I forgot to mention, if you lose all of your laugh points, which is the meter down in the bottom left corner, then you go sad, which means you go back to the playground and you're basically just stuck there for a little bit until you build up your laugh points again. Yeah, it's very silly. So let's see. Tune-up or sound? I usually like to have both, but I think I'm going to go with sound first because I think it's easier early on. Great decision. Hang on a minute. I can't just give you the gags. Didn't Flippy tell you about training? Before you can use your new gag track, you need to know how to use them by collecting film strips. Toon HQ can give you a few toon tasks to earn them. There are 15 film strips, which form an animation to show you how to use your new gags. When you collect all 15, you can get the final gag training task that will allow you to use them. You can check your progress in the sticker book. You can now train for sound gags. That's about all I can tell you. Good luck on training. Okay, can you give me my next task? Yes, you can. I want a laugh point boost. Professor Pete is conducting some research on the cogs. Go talk to him if you want to help out. Professor Pete's building is called Toontown Schoolhouse, which is in the Toontown Central Playground. See you later. Okay, let's go back to the playground. I'm so excited, by the way, that That was always my favorite season, and I think it's just kind of stuck as I've gotten older, even though I really don't care about birthdays anymore. So we're gonna throw a fruit pie slice at him. And he's gonna hit us with his Rolodex. Ooh, brutal. Yeah, the social commentary in this game is a little bit weird. Like, the fact that you can fight all this corporate gloominess that tries to take over the world with silliness. I don't think that's how it works, Disney. And also, really? Really? I don't know, it's a good concept. Just a bit hypocritical. One of the fun things about this game is that each different area has its own kind of theme, and you can see the themes change, like with different names, and you can hear the different music in every area. So we're just in Toontown Central right now. Actually, I should probably go back to the playground and get some more laugh points and gags, which you need to do frustratingly often in the beginning. But anyway, yeah, so we're just in Toontown Central right now, but then you go to Donald's Dock, which is like kind of sea themed, and so like all the shop names along the streets are like puns that kind of have to do with like nautical stuff, and the music kind of sounds like a sea shanty. And there's a bunch of other ones. There's like Minnie's Melody Land, where everything is based around music, and again, like all the shop names will be like music themed and stuff. It's pretty good. If I get back into this game properly and get back to my higher level tunes, I might make another video with one of them, because the kind of like top level area or playground is called Donald's Dreamland, and it's all based around sleep, and it has some very relaxing music, and it's really lovely, so that might make a good video. Let's get some more cogs. But yeah, please tell me if you played this, and if you have any recommendations as well for like other MMOs that I might like based off of this, please let me know. Maybe I should give World of Warcraft one more go. I do like that kind of high fantasy setting and everything. It just feels like there's a bit too much going on, but maybe if I just kind of sat down and spent a while with it properly, I would get over that. I probably have spent like maybe a total of 5 hours in World of Warcraft in my life, so I can't exactly say I've given it a really good try. Maybe that'll be my new thing, I don't know. I've recently been replaying Breath of the Wild, which I've been really enjoying. I'm again on a quest to get all 900 Korok seeds. I don't know why. I've done it once before. Why am I doing it again? I know what the reward is. I know it's not worth it. But I just really like exploring, I guess, and walking around and finding new little areas in that game. Breath of the Wild is so good. If you haven't played Breath of the Wild, what are you doing? Go get it right now. If you like video games, you'll like it. We've got a name dropper here. I'm gonna hit him with a fruit pie slice. Actually, I think the name droppers are women because they have like big red lips and earrings. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't think cogs actually have genders. They are robots after all. We might go sad. Well, let's take this guy out with us. Or girl. Okay, so now we really gotta hope that this one misses. Oh no, this is not gonna end well. It's so rough when you're just starting out. sad, I think it's just a timer that starts until they give you another laugh point, and then you're happy again. But you can also go pick up the little ice cream cones that we were grabbing earlier. The thing is, you walk so slowly when you're sad that the timer usually runs out before you get to the ice cream cone. Let's see what's gonna happen first. This used to feel like hours as a kid. When you were sad, it used to feel like the worst thing ever. Oh, wait, you can't even pick them up. I forgot about that. Okay. I think you might be able to pick up the ice cream cones at your house when you're sad. I can't remember if that's true. Anyway. Yeah, this used to feel like hours and hours and hours as a kid waiting to be happy again. It's just like they put you in sadness jail. Okay. So now we can get some more ice cream cones. And the cogs also took all of our gags, meaning we have to go back and buy more. Oops. You know, while we're waiting, why don't we go ride the trolley? I totally missed the bridge, sorry. Let's ride the trolley. I bet if any of you have played this before, this is something you remember vividly. So riding the trolley is a way to get jelly beans, and jelly beans are what we've been using to buy gags. You can also get jelly beans by fishing, and I think there are a couple other ways to do it. But especially at the start of the game, riding the trolley is the best way to get jelly beans. And basically, it's just a bunch of really silly little mini games like this one. Whoops. Where is the treasure? Oh, it's there. Oh no. Oh, this one's always been really hard. Go away, crab. Okay, let's see if we can get this back to the top without hitting anybody. Yeah, the trolley games are very, very silly little mini games. Some of them are much more enjoyable than others. Personally, I don't love this one, but there are some really good ones. We'll do a few of them. And the nice thing is that since you're in the playground where it's safe, you are regaining laugh points. So it can be a nice thing to do while you're waiting for your laugh meter to go back up, and also earn some money. But fishing is a much better way to get money in this game. I don't think we're gonna have time to get another one, but let's go down anyway and see if we can at least get down there. Probably not. Oh, yeah, no. The controls are like weirdly inverted on that one. There we go. So we got some jelly beans. We can buy more gags here. The maze game. This one was always my favorite. It's basically just Pac-Man. You just have to pick up these little tokens without getting hit by the cogs, because they will send you flying up into the air. Then you won't be able to pick up the coins anymore. Very silly as always. I used to be really good at this. I used to be able to get them all. Maybe we'll get them all this time. No, don't come in here. Oh. No. Okay. Let's go get some of the ones over here. Oh no. Stop coming after me. No. No. Okay. Let's go get these ones up here. There we go. It's over. 166, not too bad. If only you got 166 jelly beans. So you can see it's maxing out at 40, because my bean jar can only carry 40 jelly beans. Oh goodness. So you can like do tasks to get a bigger bean jar, and you can also do tasks to hold more gags and to get more laugh points. Just like any MMO, really. You're just leveling up all your skills and stuff, basically. This is a